Hey everyone, it's Gary from the OK Modeler channel. Today I'm starting a new old kit here. It's an IndyCar. This is the Gallus Racing Valvoline Chevy powered IndyCar driven by Alonso Jr. in 1988. This car won 4 races that year, including the Long Beach Grand Prix. Little Al finished second that year in the championship. This kit is from Monogram. It's 1989, so given the age, I'm not sure the condition of the decals, so I'll probably still use them, but if they don't work, I have to go and get some new ones, but we'll find out later in that as we go ahead and build this car. I haven't really built a car in a long time. I've been building a lot of battleships, but last time I built a car was maybe 15 years ago, and that was the DeWalt NASCAR that was driven by Matt Kenseth. So it's been a long time, but enough talk. Let's go ahead and get this kit started. The paint I'm going to be using for this project is Tamiya paint. I prefer Tamiya paint. I think it sprays on really well with the spray cans, and for airbrushing I think they go on pretty well. They flow pretty easy. I think they're pretty easy to use, period. As for brushing, probably wouldn't recommend it, but once in a while I'll use it to brush. So the colors I'm going to be using, the dark blue, the TS55, which almost looks black. And then I got my pure white for the chassis. So both of these colors will be for the chassis. For the underbody of the chassis, I'm going to paint this black, and under the car as well. I will also be using the flat black here, the XF1. That's going to be for the seats, the steering wheel, all those smaller parts. And then there's going to be a little bit of red in there. The engine, the Chevrolet logo, the bow tie logo is going to be red. So I'll be using this a little bit. And then I got the metallic gray, the XF56, and the flat aluminum. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and work on our next step here. When I first started building model kits as a kid, I usually would take the instructions right here and then get the paint guide here and take the sprues and start painting parts, individual parts. So this tubing here was flat black, so I would just go ahead, get my paint, dip it, paint here several times, paint this black, paint whatever is black. Well, this time I think I'm gonna do something different. Is when I was starting to build battleships, I learned to start building them in subsections. So subsections meaning like little resin parts that I have here for my Iowa ship here, that I would go ahead and build this section. That way I can go ahead and prime it, paint it, and then that section is done. And then when it comes to time to install this on the ship, it's all ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clip these parts out here. Whatever is black is going to go into the flat black box. Whatever is aluminum will go into the aluminum box. That way I can go ahead and airbrush everything all at once in the same color without having me going through step-by-step instructions like paint here, paint this black, and then go to another section here like this engine here, and then I gotta paint this black, gotta paint this aluminum, paint this a different color. So I think splitting in subsections might be the best way to go. Let's see how this goes. So let's go ahead and start clipping here, and then we'll go ahead and clip a couple pieces here with my trusty nail scissors. And then throw that into my flat black box. Another tubing here for the second step. That's going to go in here. Steering wheel, that was going to be black, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. Cutting them in advance will also allow me to go ahead and start sanding them and cleaning them up before they head into the painting portion. Upper suspension assembly will be painted aluminum or aluminium. All right, all the parts have been taken off the sprue and I put them in boxes, and I labeled all the boxes with the color. So I got my black box, I got the aluminum colored box, and I got the metallic colored box. It's probably a good thing to put the color name on there because I get confused pretty easily. So the next episode, I'm going to go ahead and start working on this engine right here, the Chevy Indy engine here. I already started putting it together, but I need to go ahead and start getting it painted here. So that will be the next episode. So if you like what you're seeing, please click like and subscribe to this channel. If you have any comments, please put those comments below. Until then, I will see you next time.